Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Many souls that are here arrived here banished from their orbs, precisely because they emanated feelings that are not compatible with the dimension they were in. So being in the fifth dimension is no guarantee of staying there. You will start the same game there that you are playing here. There are levels that you will go through stage by stage, but if you start doing something stupid, not paying attention as you walk, the game is over. And then you are invited to think about it, and if you insist, you don't stay there. So my brothers, positioning is a matter of definition. What do you want? And the question you have to ask yourself today is not, am I ready for the fifth dimension? Because you already know that moving to this side is very easy, you just have to have the intention. So you're already on this side. Now the question has to be, what do I want to change about myself, to quickly pass these levels? What do I need to learn? That's the question. There is no point in meditating all day, praying all day, and passing by a brother who is lying on the ground in the street and judging him. Point your finger and say, there, oh, another bum. This is not compatible with your day of prayers and meditations. What are you praying and meditating for, if your heart still judges, still condemns? So my brothers, it is the same case with those people, who live inside the temples. Ah, so and so is extremely religious. But with so and so's attitudes towards others around him, what is his attitude like? Does he really act like a religious person? So, my brothers, this is what positioning is, what you want, which side you want to be on. The side that is adding points for you to level up or simply losing lives in the game. I'm not talking about anyone dying here, understand what I'm saying. It's my brothers, nothing is as simple, but nothing is as complicated as you imagine. I already said here, no one will pass to the fifth dimension 100% pure. But you are being forced to change. So those who are going through the changes and are understanding the changes are gaining points on the positive scale. So those failed acts, grotesque acts, reprehensible acts that are weighed down by the negative, lose their importance, because the positive side is extremely heavy. No, the negative side has not been erased or forgotten. Their souls will still receive the return of everything they did. It would be very easy to make mistakes, kill, hurt, and because you asked for forgiveness, everything ended. No, it's not like that. You will have the consequences of your actions, one way or another, you will have. And if not here in this dimension, it will be on Quinta. Everything has a price. For you to tip the scales on the negative side, it will take a lot of study, a lot of tests, and you will pass each one little by little. Then yes, those acts could become so insignificant that they will practically disappear. They will not be erased, but they will not provoke any more lessons. Because this is the point. It's not just that you ask for forgiveness, forgive and everything is clean. The request for forgiveness and forgiveness are important for the lightness of the journey, because it is the first step, to reduce the burden of those negative acts. This is the first step. It's as if negative acts were those urns that you put pieces of paper inside. Then each negative act is placed inside the urn, on the scales on the negative side. So if you want to access it there, you will have some difficulty, because you have to open it, it is closed. And the act of forgiveness and asking for forgiveness opens this urn. And then it's as if you took each act done and could read it and think about it. And understand what would be necessary to put an end to that act. And that is what you will do in the fifth dimension. You will learn to eliminate each of the negative acts that you have committed. Then yes, their souls effectively evolve. Understand the following, this urn will not be filled only with the acts of today, of this incarnation, will be with everyone. No, don't panic, you will really have many acts to eliminate, but that's not a problem, it's part of the journey, it's part of the evolution of the soul. Because theoretically speaking, whoever adapts well to the fifth dimension will no longer provoke negative acts. Then that urn will be effectively emptied, there will be no more pieces of paper being placed there, with new negative acts. Then you will reach a point in your journey, when the urn will be emptied, and probably, your souls will be ready for higher dimensions. That's how it works. Nothing is forgotten. Forgiveness just opens this urn, so you can deal. So I can say that requests for forgiveness and pardons have a very strong weight on this side, on this journey, towards ascension. Because from the moment you make this gesture, you are saying to the universe, I am ready to work on each of the feelings. I'm ready to put an end to what I caused. It may not be here that you will reset this. But it will reset later in the fifth dimension. This is positioning. This is choosing what is good for me. This is choosing to purify myself. This is choosing to evolve, to ascend. So my brothers, the necessary positioning for the fifth dimension in general terms, is to accept that you are souls that have incarnated here many times, even the youngest ones, at least once incarnated, because you are here now. Precisely because they live here in the third dimension, they made many mistakes. Second point, start working on everything that appears. Because some feelings suddenly appear and you wonder, why am I remembering this? Ah, there is something to be dealt with, then there is probably a request for forgiveness or a pardon. So analyze, it is not for a situation to come to your mind and you simply say, ah, what nonsense. She goes back to the ballot box and the ballot box is still full. So my brothers, positioning is not a foot here, and a foot there. When you position something, somewhere, it is entirely in that place, it is positioned there. It is not one part of him there and another in another place in the world, that is positioned at that point. So this is positioning, it is being whole in what you are doing, not half. So if you want to ascend and come here, what are the next obstacles at this level that you started? This question you have to ask yourselves. What are the next steps? That's where I say, everything has already been said here over time. Anyone who took the time to learn and write down knows exactly what to do, knows exactly what to fight in themselves. So my brothers, unite. Because there's always one that reminds you of something more than the other. So make a list of what you have to do. And I say again, it's not meditating all day, nor praying all day, that will make you walk faster. It will, if you effectively, live what you are praying and meditating on. Then yes, those levels seemed so easy, that you will move quickly. Now, if you pray and meditate all day long and have not yet gotten rid of the feelings that are not compatible with the fifth, your prayers and meditations are not making any progress. Because you are letting your ego speak louder. So think about it. Tomorrow we will continue. I am Archangel Michael. My wish is that all of you were here, on this side, ready to participate in this game. Many are already participating, but many are still in doubt. Position yourself. What do you want for your walk?